Senator Wong.
Mr President, I seek leave to address a question to you. I understand there's been some notice.
Is leave granted? Leave is granted. Senator Wong.
Thank you, Mr President, and I thank the chamber. During question time today, senators would have received by email an information circular in relation entitled "Access Changes to the Private Areas and to the Chamber Galleries in Australian and the APH." I wonder, Mr President, whether now or at a convenient time, whether you intend to inform the chamber of the changes and the reasons for your decision, and also intend to address why there has been no consultation in relation to these changes with senators.
Thank you, Senator Wong. I'm happy to address that matter now. Immediately prior to question time, the Speaker and I had some lengthy meetings involving department officials and also the Sergeant of Arms at Arms in the House of Representatives and the Usher of the Black Rod. It was decided that as an interim measure, not a permanent measure, but an interim measure whilst we were awaiting further advice from specialist agencies in relation to identification upon entering this building and clear identification whilst remaining in the building as a security measure, and also as a management measure in relation to the public galleries and control of the public galleries, that we would implement a number of measures. The first one is that anyone entering the building covering themselves in such a way they can't be clearly identified will be asked to be identified and produce identification that matches their identity. If people have a cultural or religious sensitivity in relation to this, they will be given the privacy and sensitivity that is required in relation to that identification. They are then free to move. Anyone's then free to move within this building in whichever manner, providing it doesn't breach any security aspects, as they wish to, in all public areas, barring segmented areas of the chamber galleries, and they are the galleries that don't have the glass enclosure. If people don't wish to be readily identified in the galleries of each chamber, they may use the galleries that are fully enclosed in glass. One of the key reasons for this is that if there is an incident or if someone is interjecting from the gallery, which as senators would know happens from time to time, they need to be identified quickly and easily so they can be removed from that interjection. Or if they are asked to be removed from the gallery, we need to know who that person is so they can't return to the gallery, disguised or otherwise. So these are the reasons that these interim measures have been placed into the Parliament House precinct until we get a firm set of advice from some key agencies, including the Australian Federal Police and ASIO, who we discussed this matter with earlier on in the week. I hope, Senator Wong, that clarifies your answer in relation to the substance. In relation to consultation with senators, now I haven't seen the circular. I understand the content of the circular. I haven't seen the circular as I've been sitting in the chair whilst that has probably taken place. That was the immediate advice that we have circulated to senators and members and all building occupants. Once this has taken effect, which it has taken effect as of now, if any further statements need to be made, I will certainly want to make those statements to the Senate and I'm sure the Speaker to the House of Representatives.